What's up guys, my name is Daniel and on this channel I teach you how to make money online with Facebook Marketplace dropshipping. So without further ado, let's get right into this week's video. And before I forget, if you're new, please consider subscribing to the channel. Is selling on Facebook Marketplace a waste of time? Let's find out. Reality check right now, it sucks to be a seller on Facebook shops. Please don't get me started on just the laundry list of issues after issues that all of us are facing. What person in their right mind will sell on a platform that is littered with problems and there's no solutions? This is just insane right now. And with everything that is happening right now, I just feel compelled to quote the great Albert Einstein, and I love this quote, and basically it says that insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. And I feel like a lot of us are just spinning the hamster wheel, thinking that if we do the same things on Marketplace or on shops, that we're gonna get different results. And this is just crazy. And this is why I think many of you are growing tired and are pretty much throwing in the towel, saying that this system doesn't work, it needs to mature a lot more, and until that happens, it's not really worth your time to be spending all this effort trying to sell items on Facebook Marketplace or even on shops. So how do we go from changing our mindsets to selling on shops is a waste of time to selling on shops is actually a good use of my time? The very first thing you need to do is accept the fact that things right now, when it comes to selling on Facebook shops, is just complicated. You are going to get banned. Your account is going to get hit with restrictions. Your sales channel to Facebook Marketplace is going to get disabled. You're going to have to deal with payment hold issues. You're going to get locked out of your account from time to time. And it's just the reality of the situation. And I think the faster we all start to accept that this is part of the game, the easier it's going to get going forward. And another thing, just stop playing the blame game. Like, it's Facebook's fault, it's the algorithm's fault, it's other dropshippers' fault. There's too much competition, there's too many drop shippers. Just stop pointing the finger and just do the best that you can with what you have, and know that all those people who are right now complaining and pointing the finger, those will be the first ones to stop selling on the marketplace or on shops because they just don't have what it takes. So you need to be of a stronger mindset if you want to stick this out long term. And those of you who go ahead and see it all the way to the end will be the ones who will reap the rewards when all these things become more stable and we have less and less of these issues impact us all as sellers. If you're still having doubts about selling on shops and whether or not it is a waste of your time, know this: Facebook Marketplace, and I have this written down here, gets over 1 billion, yes, with a B, 1 billion people visiting Facebook Marketplace each month. As an e-commerce seller, how can you turn away from that much traffic? Like, it's insane. And this is something that, like I said, it is going to get better. Another factor to consider, shops gives you a pathway to building a brand. So right now you're a drop shipper, but think about it long term. Think about, think bigger. Think maybe I start developing my own brand on my shop without having to necessarily go out and do this on a Shopify store. So think about that and keep that in the back of your mind. And another thing to consider as well is right now, it may not seem like it is, but competition is fairly low in comparison to marketplaces like Amazon and eBay that have been around for years. The opportunities still exist right here on Facebook shops. Another thing also that you want to keep thinking about is the fact that once you have a shop, you're owning a little piece of e-commerce real estate on Facebook. So if you do very well long term, this becomes an asset to your business. This is something that potentially in the future you can actually sell to someone else, and you can actually make a lot more money by selling your store to another e-commerce entrepreneur. So these are opportunities you have to start thinking about. And just because it's hard right now and it's difficult, you can't lose sight of what's to come in the near future. And another thing also are the selling fees. Right now, no other marketplace is going to charge you the fees that Facebook right now is charging its sellers. If you're selling on marketplace, you're only paying 5%. If you're selling on shops, right now, you're not paying any fees. Like, this is crazy. For the next year until the summer of 2022, you won't pay any fees. So everything that you sell is profit. And if you're a drop shipper, this is insane. Like, the possibilities are just endless. And these are just some of the things that come to mind right now. There's so many more pros to selling on Facebook shops than there really are cons. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to dismiss all the challenges and problems that we're facing right now. But at the end of the day, Facebook shops is still filled with opportunities, and you shouldn't turn your back on it, and you should continue to persevere and move forward right into the future. I highly recommend you check out these videos right here, and I'll see you guys inside.